What's up everyone, this is Francis from PlayerEssence.com and I have a rant today. And what I want to talk about is something that's kind of BS in my opinion, and there's been a lot of misinformation. So this whole copyright thing with Nintendo is kind of getting a lot of people mad at Nintendo. You got people making angry videos, you got people saying Nintendo is this, Nintendo's that, they're done, all this BS. But I just want to sit here and say, they're not the only ones who do copyright. And no, Nintendo doesn't claim all of their video games as far as monetization goes. Let me just let you guys know something right at this point, okay? I can monetize games like Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. I can monetize The Wonderful 101. I can monetize Bayonetta 2. I can monetize Zombie U, even though that's Ubisoft. I can monetize The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD. I can monetize a ton of different games. And if you want to talk about Nintendo 3DS, there is a whole slew of Nintendo first-party games that I can monetize. Alright? There are only a few games that Nintendo will copyright claim. Some Mario type games, so if it's like Super Mario 3D World, or if it's stuff like Mario Party. And I know they have this whitelist thing that people talk about certain games on there, but it doesn't really matter. And I've confirmed that with multiple YouTubers that aren't a part of Nintendo's affiliate program, and neither am I, and we've been able to all monetize various video games, just like I said. So I just find it a little strange that people are putting Nintendo under this whole fire for this whole thing, yet Sony's doing the same thing. Oh, and it's not only Sony that's doing this as far as claiming videos, so is Sega. So it's not just Nintendo, alright? And that's what I want to put out there. And I just want to say this right now. I have not made one video complaining about what Sony did. Both of those videos are old. I'm just using them to prove a point right now. And I know what some of you guys are probably thinking. Oh, well, that's Sony Music. That's not the same thing. BS. It's the same thing. They're both under Kaz Hirai. So if Nintendo made a completely different division and it was Nintendo Music and they claimed this stuff with music of theirs in there, would it be okay? Of course it wouldn't. Nintendo would be getting ripped apart the same way they're getting ripped apart at this point. What I'm trying to say is this whole copyright thing, it is what it is. A lot of companies do it. Nintendo does it for some of their games. Sony's claiming Xenoblade Chronicles videos, certain ones with certain music in there, that's their copyright. Sega's doing it. Take-Two is doing it.
So, as you guys probably know, if you tried to watch the show on YouTube over the last week, we had some issues with some copyright infringement flags on the show. At first, when we uploaded it, they actually cut it down. And then I went through this crazy process where you have to swear on your firstborn that it's actually fair use, and they put it back up. But now, apparently, it's been taken back down again. Someone tweeted me today saying that they can't watch the show. So it sucks, I'm sorry, but there's nothing we can do. You know, we're a commentary show, we show footage of games. Some of these publishers want to make money off of this show, but the thing is we're not monetizing these shows on YouTube. There's no ads running before it. It's just further testament to why I'm creating a private site. Because it's just, things are getting messy. YouTube used to be the Wild West where you could kind of do whatever you wanted, but at this point...
No, it's a fascist state, basically.
Yeah, at this point you really can't, and I mean, we're not even getting away with anything. We're following fair use doctrine, but it's too much of a hassle. I mean, just uploading the show every week is like something I do, like when I get home after the show's done, it uploads like overnight, and then sometimes I wake up and it's still not finished. Like the upload speed on YouTube is ridiculous. But anyway, I just wanted to explain to you guys why maybe if you went to our YouTube page and tried to watch last week's episode, why it's been up and down. I think it's down right now again. We thought about maybe editing it and trying to fix it, but I don't even know if it's worth it at this point. The news is kind of past.
So let's start off the show with a couple of gifts. One is for Take-Two, or 2K, because you're the ones who pulled it down.
Yeah.
And here's the other one for YouTube.
Yeah.
And good luck with your YouTube live streaming game service, YouTube, because
yeah, they're not
everything in my fucking power to make sure that you are taken offline. You fail miserably. I'm going Team Twitch.
There are plenty of other companies that are out there. Heck, my most popular video, or one of my most popular videos, my top 10 games of last generation, got claimed by guess who? Yeah, EA. And that was back in 2013 when I was just starting out, and I got 20,000 views on that video. And I really could have used that money at that point. It would have been nice to have that money from that video. Did I complain about EA claiming my video once in the past 2 years? Nope. I used Mass Effect 2. It was their footage. They wanted that. Did not complain once about EA and their copyright on my video. To move on to the next thing here, and this I find really fun. I gotta sit back. I gotta take a little drink here. Now, Smash Bros and casual fans. Now, as many of you guys know, Smash Bros probably has the biggest fan base of casual to core. There's a lot of people who play the game casually. There's a lot of people who look at it as just something they play for fun and blah blah blah. But these same people, especially the vocal ones that are on YouTube and have channels, which they've admitted to playing the game for fun, all of a sudden want to start complaining about Nintendo not releasing balance patch notes. Let me just tell you something right now. If you complain about Nintendo not releasing balancing patch notes, and you said that you play the game for fun, that's almost like an oxymoron or something. If you play the game for fun, why are you worrying about if Sheik's down tilt does 2.5% less percentage than she did before? You probably didn't know it did that much in the first place, okay? You probably didn't even know. And if you think, and which I've heard, this just makes me scratch my head, if you think that Shulk is broken, you just need to stop. You need to stop. You don't ever need to talk about balancing patches ever again, because you clearly have no realization of actually how Smash Bros is. If you think Shulk is broken from a competitive standpoint, you don't know what you're talking about, and you need to stop. You don't need to worry about balance patches. Just look for the important stuff that Nintendo puts on there for the people who just like to play casually, which is the extra stages that they add, the different stuff that they've done as far as the modes go. There's certain things that Nintendo will do. They'll add certain things, adding Mewtwo. That's the stuff that you need to know, because there's a lot of people that I've seen, the YouTubers, that they want to come and start talking about Smash Bros in a competitive sense and have no clue, which they've already stated that they play the game for fun, but then start getting mad about things like Nintendo didn't nerf Shulk, and why didn't they release balance patch notes? Roar! Come on. You obviously, these people that are saying stuff like this, you've never watched competitive play. If you watch competitive players, okay, nobody would say that Shulk is broken. And some of the stuff that people say, like, oh, well, Ness needs to be nerfed. Oh, and there are some people that are still too strong. They need to be nerfed too. Like, Luigi needs to be nerfed. And no. Ness, first of all, doesn't need to be nerfed. Ness has probably the dumbest recovery in the whole freaking game. Like, he can be gimped so easily out there on the edge. I mean, and that's the problem that I have with some of these YouTubers, that they just decide that their opinion equals fact sometimes, and they're gonna yell and rant and scream about stuff that they don't even know. Listen to these people that are doing this. If you play Smash for fun, like I said before, if you play Smash for fun, don't worry about balancing notes. Like I said, it would have been nice if Nintendo could release balancing notes, but they don't. And a lot of people are up. A lot of the competitive players are up trying to figure out everything, and it creates excitement for the community. For me, I was excited. I was watching tons of different streams, from Shofu to all these different guys saying, oh, this is better, that is better. There's excitement. I mean, that's cool with me. I love it like that. Seriously, it's just really funny how some of these people want to sit here and talk about Smash Bros when they have no clue, and then they want to get mad even though they say they play the game for fun. Don't worry about balancing. You're not going to play the game competitively anyway, right? What are you worrying about balancing for? So anyway, that's my take on it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Hit that like button if you liked it, or dislike if you did, and also hit that subscribe button if you did like the content. It really supports us here on PlayerEssence. Alright, check out the description below for all your news, reviews, trailers, tips, and tricks on PlayerEssence. Alright, thanks again, guys. We'll see you for the next rant. Peace.